What is going on? Welcome and hope you're having a good day, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and it is time for you and for me to learn to 3-star just a little bit better with Queen Charge Hog Rider, probably the strongest attack in the game at Town Hall 12 right now. And we're going to look at some of these bases, some of these replays, and we're going to learn from tips from the guys at Tribe Gaming. Now, I will say this, that Queen Charge Hog Rider is not an easy attack, and as we freeze the frame right here, I'm just going to cover kind of the basics today, but I will tell you this, these simple tips plus just pure practice friendly challenges will get you better, as it has gotten me better, and that will be part 2 of this series as I go back and use these exact same tips. So the first tip is right here, entry, get in there and target the Archer Queen and the Clan Castle. Those are really the primary targets of this Queen Charge entry into this attack. Now you would think, you got to worry about the Town Hall, the Eagle Artillery, the Barb King, but you can't possibly worry about all 5, Queen, King, CC, Town Hall, and Eagle. So Itsu and the guys at Tribe Gaming really focus on getting that Archer Queen in, getting the Archer Queen down on the defensive side, and of course, activating the Clan Castle, getting whatever is out of there, and then moving on. So that really is the key, getting the queen funneled correctly. And the funneling can take some practice. It takes some knowledge of mechanics of the game, and that could be a whole series of episodes in and of itself. In the future, familiarizing the funnel might be a fine episode to cover, but for now, let's just go with this. So you'll see what happened with Itsu. He did use the P.E.K.K.A. and the Barb King, and maybe a Wizard, to make sure the Archer Queen got in and got the job done. Now, not only, of course, does she get the defending queen and the Clan Castle down, but a couple of other things. She is getting other key defenses down, like Inferno Towers, X-Bows, Wizard Towers, and she's helping create a funnel. Notice how this base has suddenly become this L shape, this curved shape, where essentially, well, right now 45% of the base is gone, and now the Hog Riders have this very clear and defined path to follow. So really, there are 3 stages to these attacks. There's the funneling to get the Archer Queen to go where you want her to go. The Archer Queen needs to get her entry and get her targets down, and then the Hogs can move in and wipe out the rest of the base with, yes, you guessed it, spell timing and placement. Proper spell timing and placement. Those heal spells are critical. Of course, the Warden's ability is going to be needed right here as the Town Hall goes down, because of course the Hog Riders are going to get wiped out in that case, and unlike Miners who would have dove under it. That's the Hog Rider challenge right there, making sure they survive the Giga Bomb. So that's it. It's easy, right? Funnel for your queen, use your queen to take out some key buildings, defenses, funnel with your queen, then drop in Hog Riders and win. It seems so easy, it really does, but this takes so much practice. There are so many moving parts to any of these multi-stage Clash of Clans attacks, especially at Town Hall 12, that on the surface, these guys especially, I have to say, they are guilty of one thing, and that is they are guilty of making this attack look easy. They make any attack look easy, but that's because they've done it literally thousands or perhaps even tens of thousands of times. You should see, I mean, sometimes the friendly challenges just spam the chat like no other clan chat I have ever seen. And it's not just challenge after challenge, it's challenge followed by discussion about placement of defenses, placement of troops, whether they're focusing on a new base design, altering a base design to be more successful, or an attack to get through a specific base. All right, so there's Itsu, making it look, yes, a little bit too easy for the rest of us, we have to admit. But let's get into another, and we'll check out, this is one of the most common Legend League bases out there. Itsu calls this the easy snack. Okay, Itsu calls every base the easy snack. But we'll watch again, as we freeze the frame, check out the key. The Archer Queen and the Clan Castle up here, that's where Itsu needs to focus his queen entry. So the P.E.K.K.A. on the right-hand side of the queen is going to make sure she heads towards the middle, towards the top of this base to get the Archer Queen, the Clan Castle, and of course the Town Hall down. Remember, this is one of those bases, if you've seen it before, you know that there's tons of stuff piled at the top. The King, the Queen, the Clan Castle, lots of Teslas, traps, bombs, mines are all up there. So rather than tackling it head on, Itsu comes from the side, gradually works his way in. You'll notice he makes sure he pulls out the entire Clan Castle, because once again, the primary job right here is that Archer Queen needs to get the defending Archer Queen and the clan castle out of the way, and in this case, it's a pretty short trip to the town hall itself. So if you can get there with the Archer Queen, that's even easier than worrying about the Hog Riders getting there, because then you've got to worry about, are you past 50%? Because of obviously the Town Hall has to become a weapon in order for the Hog Riders to target it. Then you've got to get the Warden in there. Do you have your Warden's ability? Is he close enough? Is he going to keep the Hog Riders up? There's a lot to deal with. In a case like this, you've done the job of getting the defending Archer Queen and the clan castle down, but now the Archer Queen is going to close in and take the Town Hall down. So bonus. And again, look at the funnel. Look at now the base being shaped into kind of this U. You'll notice, because the core and the top right are cleared out, this time much less of the base is destroyed. Remember last attack when Itsu dropped his Hog Riders, he was beyond 50%, or okay, he was at 45%. He was at 45%. This time he was about 33%. He drops the Hogs at the top of the screen, but look at the Archer Queen. She is still working. He is maximizing the value he gets out of the Archer Queen, using her ability, watching the rage spells over there. Notice he's used all the rage spells to keep the Archer Queen up. She has gotten the Eagle down, which is also hugely helpful, but also again, check out the pathing of the Hogs. There's no question as to where they're going because the base is this U shape. The defense pathway is narrow. Notice the outside buildings, what Itsu often calls the trash buildings. They're just sitting out there. They're useless. The Hogs are going to ignore those. That's for cleanup later. The Hogs are going to stay close. Itsu still has a heal spell left, and he uses it, although I'm guessing he probably could have swagged it there. Nice, as the giant bomb goes off, the Hogs get healed right back up, and another giant bomb. It's almost like Itsu knew where every bomb, trap, mine, and Tesla was in this base, and I'm guessing he probably did. So yes, that does make your job easier. And what? Itsu, seriously? Itsu has 300 IQ Hogs. Did you see those Hogs go 4 different directions right there? I'm sorry, but my Hogs, they stay together in one pack when I want them to split up, and they split up when I want them to stay together. So 300 IQ Hogs I do not have, but Itsu, again, makes this attack look easy, maybe making it look a little bit too easy. So I tell you what, let's move on to another Tribe Gaming member and another epic attack against a fully maxed out base. This again, a Legend League attack from Eve Check. And notice the unusual base design. This is one of the great things about Legend League is players are innovating. They're trying to come up with bases that are different, that throw off the attacker, because especially with that last base, when you see the same Legend League base over and over and over again, chances are most players are going to be able to completely destroy it after the first few tries at it. Here is a base extremely unusual, but again, watch the fundamentals. We're going to go ahead and freeze the frame right here and check it out. Again, Archer, Queen, and Clan Castle right there. They're deeply embedded in this base. They are very far into the core, so an efficient base design in protecting the King, the Queen, the Clan Castle, and the Eagle Artillery, but Eve Check is headed there anyway, and notice how he does it. The same fundamentals we've seen time and again. Watch as a Barbarian King and a P.E.K.K.A. each work on funneling for the Archer Queen. They're kind of spreading open this space right here, so the Archer Queen will move in behind the Wall Wrecker, and again, notice where they're headed, right for the core of this base. Now the Clan Castle is activated. Here comes your Archer Queen. The healers aren't even down yet. Making sure that the healers lock onto the Archer Queen is critical. Notice right here, if Eve Check drops the healers too early, they head off, they try to heal the King, they head off, they try to heal the P.E.K.K.A. This way, here come the healers, perfectly timed in, and they pick up the Archer Queen right as she is headed into the core. Look at those miscellaneous Hog Riders move in. Knowing that those defenses are distracted, Eve Check drops one Hog Rider in to take care of this Archer Tower. That way it's not harassing the healers. And now the Archer Queen easily getting her job done. She's cleared the Clan Castle. In fact, the Clan Castle, the King, the Queen, and the Eagle Artillery. So yes, this base design could be seen as pretty flawed in that, although you have focused all of these key defenses in the core of this base, kept them protected, you've kept them together. They're right next to each other. And this is an argument in base design. Do you want to spread those 5 out? Town Hall, Eagle, King, Queen, Clan Castle. Those are your 5 keys right there. In this case, Eve Check was easily able to wipe out 4 of them. And in fact, while the Archer Queen is right practically on top of the Town Hall, and then again, check the funnel, check the shape of the remaining base. now that the hogs move in. It's this L shape. You'll see that it comes from the top at 12 o'clock, off to 3 o'clock, and then down to 6 o'clock. This is a predictable path for the Hog Riders, and that makes it easy for Eveshek to use things like Freeze, Rage, and Heal. He has all of those left. Notice the Archer Queen is still working, so again, a big portion of this is the value from the Archer Queen. She is actually going to rendezvous with the Hog Riders, use her ability, and help wipe out the rest of this base, or is she? Notice what happens right here as the Queen and the Hog Riders head off to the right-hand side. There's this bit of a gap, and right here the hogs go down to the next cannon instead of heading for the town hall, and this is things going wrong. This is the worst possible result right here as the Hog Riders are closing in on the last defense together. The Warden's ability is running out. Eveshek had to use it to keep the Hog Riders up. They move into the Town Hall. Here comes the damage. It's a race against damage. Town Hall, Hog Riders. Hog Riders, Town Hall. The final confrontation, and the winner is the Town Hall by like 4 hit points. So yes, that's right, 1 Hog Rider fart, and this is a 3-star, unfortunately for Eveshek right here. This is going to be, are you ready? 99 or 100, do you know? That's right. It is going to be a 99% 1-star. This is brutally painful and unbelievably bad luck outcome right here as Eveshek completely overran this base and left the Town Hall standing. So yes, these attacks are difficult. They take a lot of practice. I am going to be trying it, so watch for part 2 of the Hog Rider 3-star series coming soon. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the episode. I truly appreciate every last one of you. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, and easy on the planet, and of course, I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more full Hog Rider attacks.
Galadon, admit it! You're the voice of the Hog Rider!
Why, Peter, I've got no idea what you mean.
Galadon,